Good evening. My name is Tanya Schaffner, the corresponding secretary of the Western North Carolina Conference Women's Missionary Society. This training will be the final training before our annual convention on next Wednesday, May 18th. Please note that the information being shared tonight has been taken from Reverend Dr. Bridget Gloucester's original training sessions. If you have questions, please put them in the Q&A and we will answer them at the end of this presentation. Very soon, we will send out an email to all persons that registered for the annual convention. The email will look similar to this example. Once you receive the email, you will need to click the blue link to register for the webinar. When you click the link, you will then be taken to a form that looks like this. Here, you will enter your name, email address, phone number, and your conference. Finish the form by clicking the blue Register button. You will then receive a confirmation email. This email will include your personal link to join the convention. Do not share this link. It is attached to your email address and your registration information. You will receive conference reminder emails 3 times before the annual convention starts. You will receive one at the 1 week mark, one at the 1 day mark, and one at the 1 hour mark. On the day of the convention, click the link in either of these emails to join the meeting. Make sure your webinar experience is a great one by using these tips. Use the Q&A for questions. Questions get lost in the chat. Use chat for all other communications. If you are a panelist, remember to use the assigned background. Verify that your lighting is appropriate. Keep the light source in front of you. Ensure that you are in a distraction-free area. Ensure that your camera and mic are working properly in advance of the meeting. Keep on mute if you are not the speaker. The tool for online voting during the 2022 Western North Carolina Conference Women's Missionary Society Annual Day is Election Runner. Please note that Reverend Gloucester is the only one that can control and the only one that has access to the Election Runner tool. Election results are shared with Ms. Celeria Moore and Mother Aurelis Davis just moments before they are openly shared with the voting membership and the conference attendees. The election process. All eligible voters' names have been submitted to Reverend Gloucester. Reverend Gloucester will in turn use Election Runner to create a voter's ID and voter key just for you. You will receive an email similar to this example on Sunday, May 15th at 12:05 a.m. The login screen will look like this example. Here, you will enter your voter ID and voter key that you receive on May 15th. Please do not share your voter ID or voter key. You only have one vote. After you log in, you will see your ballot. The ballot will look like this. The question being voted on is in the blue box. Instructions for how many selections you can make are under the question. Make your selections and click the green box to submit your ballot. Now, don't worry if you make a wrong selection or change your mind. You will have another chance to go back and click your ballot. Once you are confident in your choice, click Yes. Your ballot is complete and your vote is submitted. The final step of the process is that you will receive a confirmation of your ballot. From your confirmation, you can download a copy of your ballot if you prefer. Election timing. The election will begin on Sunday, May 15th at 12:05 a.m. It will close on May 18th, the day of the convention, at 9 o'clock a.m. Once the election closes, it is not possible to reopen it. Start your voting process early to ensure there are no technical issues. You have more than 3 days to make your vote, and we all know that technical issues are possible. Don't wait until the last day to place your vote. If you are eligible to vote, and if you do not receive your election email on Sunday, May 15th, check your spam folder. If you still don't see it, seek assistance immediately. Before we close, here are just a few other tips and reminders. On May 17th at 7 o'clock p.m., the Western North Carolina Conference Women's Missionary Society will have its Night of Recognition. Panelists will receive a background to use during the annual convention. We have updated the Western North Carolina Conference backdrop with a couple of green plants. Panelists will sign on at 8 o'clock a.m. on the day of the convention for video and mic checks. Reminder that during the Treasurer's Report, we will not be broadcasting on Facebook, but will resume once the report is read. If you are registered, you will view the annual convention in its entirety. Panelist attire. We will wear royal blue for the annual day and white for the night in white. Thank you for being so patient during this presentation, and we will now take any questions.